Welcome, my beautiful Cancers. I am so thrilled to be with you. You are my people. I love my Cancers. I am Cancer. I'm a Cancer Leo cusp, and my Cancer is also in Venus. So you guys are my people. And let's be honest, it's been a shit show. It has just been a shit show, and I don't know. I mean, if you're a Cancer that's doing amazing, I would absolutely love to hear from you. But for the most part, it's been rough, guys, and I'm a really positive person, and thank goodness a lot of my positivity has helped in some really crappy situations that they're sprouting up left and right. It's like there's no end in sight. And if I just didn't keep that positive energy and choose joy through a lot of this stuff, I think it would be worse. But it's definitely trying energy. I won't blow smoke up your ass. That's just not what I'm going to do. So if you guys are having a tough time, that's heard, man. Heard. I think the water signs and the earth signs are getting hit really, really hard lately. And it's not to say that other signs aren't. It's just, it seems like my other friends that are air and fire are doing better. I think all my friends that are like a water sign or an air sign, or an earth sign, are just getting hammered. Hammered. So I'm with you. I feel you. I'm there for you. Let's see if we can't get through this together. Several things. I won't go too much into astrology. I don't know if I'm trying to keep these videos fairly short and get to what you guys want, which is the reading. But I do think, especially this month, I mean, astrologically wise, it's a heavy, heavy month. There is so much going on in September. So I won't totally go over every little detail, but I'm going to put in the notes below everything that's going on. But what I do want to pinpoint out is that the outer planets, which I call the big boys, right? Which are Neptune, Saturn, Jupiter, and Uranus, they're all circling the outside. So they take a long time to move through houses and through the solar system, right? The smaller planets that are closer to us, Venus and Mercury and Mars, they move quicker, right? So they're through things a lot faster. Not that they don't have an impact on us, but the big boys take slower, and they just have a lot more impact because of the power and the energy that they have. So the big thing that's happening this month is on September 18th, Saturn goes direct. He's been in retrograde, and he's also in his home sign of Capricorn. So he's going to get all his full power back. He's not moving backwards anymore. He's going to go direct. So yeah. And if you don't know, Capricorn is in your opposite sign. So Cancer is considered the mother of the zodiac, and Capricorn is the father of the zodiac. Of the zodiac. I can talk. And they complement each other. And I apologize for the dogs. So they don't oppose, but they're across the zodiac sign for each other. But sometimes you can really get along with a Capricorn, and sometimes you will just. I know, I'm married to one. No, I'm joking. Anyway, so if you don't know, also Cancer is in the North Node and Capricorn is in the South Node. And Cancer relates to your dharma, your path in life. So this whole year has been all about you getting on what you should be doing, following the path that you should be. If you're not on, you need to get on. And Capricorn's in the South Node, which also is all about karma, So we're figuring our crap out. As I told my husband the other day, I feel like adulthood is just getting over all the shit that happened to you when you were a kid. And there is some truth to that. But that is exactly it. What bad lessons did you not get, or that you got as a child that you need to get rid of and develop new habits so that you can get on the path and you can lead the life that you want and all that fabulous goody juiciness that is life, right? So know that that's going on. And as Saturn goes direct, you may feel it since he's in your opposite sign. Or if you have Capricorn placement in your chart, you will feel him going direct. And he is a taskmaster. He's all about discipline. If you've been bad about food, you've been ignoring your workout routine, you've just been undisciplined and unfocused, he's going to be on you about it, right? And then 3 days later, this is the one I'm a little like, ooh, fasten the seatbelt, it should be interesting. Could be nothing, could be interesting. But Jupiter and Neptune are opposing each other. And why is that a big deal? Well, Neptune is in his home sign of Pisces, where he's exalted. Jupiter is in his home sign of Sagittarius, where he's exalted. Both of them are brothers if you read mythology. And so they're of equal power, right? Neptune rules the sea and the oceans, and Jupiter rules the earth and the material plane. They're opposing each other. And since each one is in their house of exaltation, neither one of them are going to back down from a fight, right? So if you find yourself being a little more contentious during this time period, if you don't want to back down, if you're not sure why you're just holding on to your rightness or your point and you're just not releasing and going, who cares, screw it. That may be this energy. So it's just an FYI. There's lots of other stuff going on. It is going to be an active month. There is no doubt about it. So with that said, let's get to the cards. When I was shuffling your cards, because I try and do it all before I record, I do a prayer and I do shuffling, and I want to do some of that just so we can save time. But when I was doing that, 6 cards just, they puked out, which is fun. I have a very active vocabulary. I like to laugh at it. What I thought was so interesting was what did pop out. And you got 4 major arcana, which were pretty huge. So the first card I want to talk about is the Fool. And this, guys, this is all about getting on your path. It is about releasing the fear of the unknown. Oftentimes we go for security. We think... Cancers can be much easier about it because we're a water sign. So we will move and adapt much more quickly. However, we have a tendency to be sentimental and nostalgia. I'm not one of those, but I do know quite a few Cancers that are. And what happens is nostalgia and sentimentality can really hold us back. We can be living in a time or in the past that is not helpful for us being in the now or moving forward in the present. So the Fool came out. I do definitely think that if there was any month, September is the month of a lot of stuff opening up. We're in Virgo season, and Virgo's an earth sign, and earth signs are about doing, man. You get out there and you do. There's some other things to Virgo. It's about perfectionism, and there's some overthinking and over-analysis, which is also in the cards as well, which we'll get to. But it is definitely about a new journey. And I don't think that there's any type of... there's been any time... Jeez, I'm having trouble talking today. I'm sorry, guys. My thoughts are just getting really ahead of myself, and I'm trying to catch up with them. Sorry, that does happen sometimes with me. So, September. This is your time to start locking it up. You just need to get the work done. And the reason why you need to get the work done is because when eclipse season rolls around in January again, holy mother of God, right? January of 2020 is just going to be a crazy month. And I should probably do a video on it, but it's a crazy month. There's so much going on. You've got eclipse season, Uranus is in Taurus, and he's going to go direct because right now he's in retrograde. And then there's the big giant cross that's coming up with the big planets of Jupiter and Saturn. So it is going to be very intense. So heading into eclipse season, which will be finishing up the eclipse season for Cancer in the North Node and Capricorn in the South Node. So get it together, because this is the start of a journey. And you have got to be willing to take a leap of faith, right? And guys, I get it. I don't think... Man, I'm just going through my journey. It's been, this last year and a half is just, I don't know if there's anything that's been but faith. I've had to have so much faith. This past couple months, I've just been like, how much more faith do I have to have? I'm not kidding. It's like, when is stuff gonna start happening? I'm tired of all this crap, right? I have had my wobbles, do not get me wrong. You are not alone. But, but it is having that faith, and it is having to recheck in and know that this journey is not always about the result and the destination. It is about the experience. It's about the now. It's about enjoying it and not fearing the unknown. Knowing that it's all going to work out for you, right? If some of you watch Abraham Hicks, I love one of her, it's kind of my mantra now. Everything's always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. It's just going to work out. It's just going to work out. Even when I feel like it's all going wrong. Nope, it's all going to work out. And you know what's crazy? It does. It does work out. Maybe not the way that you want it to, but it'll work out. And what was interesting about this is this also popped up. And so it was kind of crazy because one was at the start and one was at the end. That's the World card. You see it? There we go. This is your journey, guys. Full to having it all, right? What's interesting is the whole journey, all these cards that fell out, is the journey in between, right? Is the journey in between. There's another one, the moon, which we'll talk about. But it's this. They were totally bookended, which I thought was amazing and magical and perfect for you guys. And it's telling you that. Have the faith, release. I feel like for a lot of us Cancers, and I'm feeling it too, like we're just hanging on the edge of the cliff, just gripping on for dear life. And if we just breathe and let go, right? We're hanging on for dear life. Let it go. Take that leap. Take that leap, because this is saying if you take that leap, you're going to get the world. The world is yours. You're going to have what you want. The experiences you want to have, the travel you want to have, the lifestyle you want to have, the house you want to have, the career you want to have, la 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 la. What you have to stop doing, my little fabulous cardinal water signs, is you got to stop freaking overthinking everything. Stop overanalyzing. No, seriously, stop it. And it's really hard this month because it's Virgo season, right? And Virgo season is all about freaking analyzing. So you're just overthinking. What I'm sensing is, for some of you, you are just sitting in bed and you can't sleep, and this is just going and going, right? You're overanalyzing your day, you're overanalyzing a conversation, you're just playing it over and over again in your head, and you are just not getting any sleep. That's for some of you. I have a sneaking suspicion for the other half of you, this is going on. The moon. I have this feeling, and I know because it's happening with me, I'm having so many active dreams right now. I feel like I'm working in my dreams. So I go to sleep, and then I'm really, it's coming out of my dreams. I'm stressed in my dreams. I'm running from something. I'm running to someone. I'm trying to save someone. I'm trying to do something. And I will wake up and I am so exhausted from sleeping because my dreams have been so active. So that may be going on for a lot of you too. I'm falling asleep really easily, but my dreams are really active. Some others are you just can't turn this off. And part of that is too, this moon card came up, which is, I know technically this is a sign of Pisces. I'll be honest, I don't know why. Who's the moon children? Who's the moon sign? Us. And so this is all about listening to your intuition. So what's interesting to me is when these two came up, this is the mind overriding the intuition. And I gotta tell you, every time that I go with my gut, I'm right. Every time this talks me in or out of something, it's always freaking wrong. Always. Always. What this is saying, Cancer, is you have this amazing intuition. You need to trust it. Right? So whatever you're trying to talk yourself in or out of, you need to knock it off. You need to meditate. You need to get this super, super quiet. You need to stop thinking and reduce the noise and get back to here. Back to the intuition, right? There's an amazing moon on the 13th. I'm checking my notes on the 13th, right? Full moon in Pisces. That's this. Pisces, right? Full moon in Pisces. Whew. Okay, yeah. Guys, you need to like bathe in some moonlight. I know that sounds crazy. I don't care. You need to go and just sit, have a beer, have a cup of tea, sit out on your porch, in your yard, whatever. Go sit out in your car. I used to drive out to the mountains and park and sit on my car and watch the stars. Do that if it's safe. Hopefully, don't know if it's dangerous, but go and do it and just soak in the moonlight. Soak in nature, soak in the moonlight. Hopefully you hear some coyotes howl. That was always my favorite. Yipping, right? You need to go and remind yourself that it's not all about the material, right? It's about spirit. It's about spirit, people. You know, that's why we're here, you know? We're not here, you know, to have a... We're not here to... I mean, it's great. We're here on the material plane to have stuff. Do not get me wrong. But it's not about stuff. We're here to have connection, right? We're here to have relationships. We're here to experience things, you know? I always say, I think I came down to the material plane so I could eat key lime pie and drink tea and pet puppies and have sex, right? That's all the good stuff in life, right? It's not always about career. You know, we put a lot of importance on stuff that's really not that important. It's important in society because all of a sudden they want to make it competitive. I won't even get into it. I don't want to detract, but you get my point, right? Please tell me you get my point. And sorry, my hair is going on. Oof. All right. Other interesting thing that came out, and that's this too. So this is 5 of Wands, rods. I am interpreting it, sometimes I think this is more of having a high competition at work, which may be going on for some of you. Some of you may be competing at work. You may be a little contentious at work. Double check that, right? Especially with this energy coming up in September. And check your energy. That are you know, because Cancers, we're a cardinal sign. We're very used to getting stuff done and not having our way, because you're not quite Taurus or some of our Aries, right? But I know when I'm right, I'm freaking right. Okay? However, I have learned that there is so much power in going, all right, you know what? I'm not going to argue about it. That's the way you want it. You want to say I'm wrong? Great. I'm wrong. Doesn't bother me. Right? I know what it is inside. I know the truth. And then usually they come back and they're like, oh my God, you were right. And I never get an apology. That's always the interesting thing, right? Right? You know what I'm talking about, Cancers. Okay. But for some of you too, this 5 of Wands also speaks to the internal struggle, right? This is the internal talk. This is the internal critic. Oh, that just came through. You know what, guys? You've got to silence the inner critic. Stop it. It's not helping you. You beating yourself up freaking solves nothing. There's enough people in the world that want to beat the crap out of you. Why are you doing it to yourself? Right? You need to be a little more loving and nurturing to yourself. Sorry, I'll get off my box now. I just love you guys and I want what's so best for you. Guys, this is why I do this, right? And then this came up, your last Arcana card, Justice. And I don't see this, I'm not channeling that this is a court case or anything. What I'm channeling is this is exactly Saturn and Capricorn in the South Node. This is karmic justice. This will come through for you guys. I absolutely totally feel, I'm gonna pull another card, but I feel like you guys right now, we are just going through a period of burning off karmic shit, right? Those past lessons that we learned that weren't any good for us. Oh, sorry. I get excited for you guys. Wheel of Fortune. Guys, it's turning. I'm actually getting so excited now for me and for you guys. Sorry. No, I am, because I think this is so amazing. If you guys can knock this crap out, right? Not the moon, the intuition, but you know, the overthinking, the self-analysis, the being your self-critic. You guys have these. If you follow your intuition, right? Sorry. It flopped over, right? 5 major arcana, only 2 minor. And these are like some of the best. I mean, if I pull a star, then I'd be like, yes. Although I just looked and Temperance is at the bottom of the deck. Balance, right? Balancing it. Body, mind, soul, spirit, right? Soul and spirit, same thing. Body, mind, and soul. Balancing it, right? Because if you can do that, you got a journey that'll take you to the world. Fortune is in your favor. Destiny and the Wheel of Fortune is working and spinning in your favor. Guys, like this is making me happy because I'm tired of it. I'm freaking tired of it, right? And I keep asking, everything seems stagnant. Everything seems delayed for us. Nothing, every time I think something's gonna move forward, there's a setback. But this is Spirit saying, hang in there. Hang in there. And I actually think, you know, we're gonna have to hang in to February. I think February of 2020 may start seeing some fruition. And that sucks because you're like, oh, that's more months of not getting what I want and doing stuff. But you know what? There's a gestation period, right? You don't have sex and then the next day have a baby. That would be horrible. It would be horrible. There's a gestation period, right? So this is your gestation period and this is your time to get stuff in line. And this hair is bothering me. And, right? And get it organized and get it in line. Heal. Meditate. Do your affirmations. And affirmations use is something I'm like, these are so stupid. I cannot even begin to tell you how important they are now. And a lot of that comes from, I may put links in there. I highly recommend listening to Dr. Bruce Lipton or Dr. Joe Dispenza, and they talk about that. You know, for me, what's coming through for you guys and for us is if we have had bad programming as children, or where we're self-sabotaging, or we keep getting in our own way, why do we keep doing it? How do we fix that? Well, that's because our operating system, I compare it to like a computer, right? Our operating system is not working so well, right? It's just running a program, but that's a crappy old program that we learned bad lessons when we were a kid. We have to delete that code and put in new code. And that is affirmations, right? So if you have no self-esteem, you need to look at that mirror every day and tell yourself how amazing and wonderful you are. And yes, at first, maybe you're like, I feel stupid saying this and doing it, but you know what? Do it for 30 days and all of a sudden you're like, my life has changed. People look at me different. People approach me different. I'm feeling better about myself. Seriously, make a 30-day commitment, for affirmations. If you guys are interested, I will send you 30 days. Email me. I'll put my email in here. I will email you 30 days of affirmations, right? 30 days of one affirmation, of a different affirmation. I don't know. You tell me what you feel like. That'll happen. Right? Yeah. We have to stop fixating. Right? He's looking at these cups. And then back here are more cups. We're ignoring that. So, no bueno, right? Gratitude, affirmations. Are you guys doing gratitude every morning? Are you waking up every morning before you hit... this has been a big theme this month. Are you waking up and hitting the carpet or tile or wooden floor with your 2 feet and going, this morning I am choosing joy? Or are you going, I'm choosing miserable? I'm choosing to have this be a crappy day and I don't want to go into work and I don't like these people and blah, 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 blah. It's a choice, right? There is so much good stuff in store for you guys, so much amazing stuff. If you will just, oh wow, that was interesting, I looked down, once. If you make the choice in your life to choose joy or misery, that'll be the difference. And your life will start to come together. You gotta have faith. Take that leap and the world is yours. I'm gonna pick one more card. Justice. Man, this is a lot of arcana. Man, a lot of arcana. Right? So, judgment to me is about discernment. Right? It's about discernment and the energy that you want to have. You know, I was just listening to something the other day that was take responsibility for the energy you bring into a room. And Cancers don't always realize, Scorpios are like this too. As water signs, we can bring a lot of intense energy into a room. So, and we can also, because we're water signs, pick up a lot of other people's energies that are not ours. So I'm feeling in this judgment that you have to be discerning about the energy you choose. And if you catch yourself being in an energy that's not yours and that you don't want, you need to take a moment, go into a room, take some deep breaths, say a few ohms, whatever it is that works for you, say a couple affirmations, and detach from that energy that is not yours, or that old energy from childhood, whatever has triggered you that is not yours, and choose with conscious energy what you want your day to be. Wow, okay guys. So much, sorry. This is amazing. I am so happy for you and me. I just feel I haven't felt as positive about a reading in a long time for Cancers. So I am so excited for us. Getting the Fool and the World card together and the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon card for us, I think, in following our intuition, I think is so powerful. And we just have got to turn off the negative self-talk and love ourselves and be kind and nurturing to ourselves. And if we do that, and if you do that this month and continue to do that, Cancers can do anything they put our minds to. That is the one thing, we are cardinal signs. We put our mind to something, there is no stopping us. But we can get distracted, we can get a little self-sabotaged, right? We can beat up on ourselves, we can pick up other people's energies. So we have just got to be on that path and stick to it. And I think with Saturn going direct, you may not have a choice. If you resist it, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So, guys, I'm so thrilled for us for this month. And I just couldn't be happier. I love you guys so much. I am wishing you so much love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. I hope you have an amazing September. Mwah!